Hello YouTube and welcome to lesson 5 of the Adobe XD tutorial series. Today we're going to look at the properties panel inside of Adobe XD. So on the right side you can see that there's the properties panel, and what you can do with properties panel is that you can edit all of these shapes and all of these tools and change its properties right here. So on the basic selection tool there's nothing right here. So over here I got this rectangle tool, and as I drag it, you can see the width and height option right there. So let's say for example if I were to type in 200, you can see that it actually calculates the pixel and changes the shape right here. So you can also add in roundness to the shape. For example, I can add in roundness to each of the corners. Let's say I want to 40 pixel of the corner roundness, and you can see that I can actually affect that. So all the tools are like quite interactive as well. So you can see these handles right here. So I can affect the shapes just like this as well. So I can control the opacity, I can control the fill color over here, and you can see I can change the border color. And so this is quite different for all of the options right here. So if I were to drag this oval shape right here, you can see that I got different options for this. Alright, so there's no border corners right here. I have this background blur option as well. I got this object blur option as well. So I have different properties for each of the objects. Similarly for this line, I got appearance option for the border. There's just 1 pixel. Let me just do 20 pixel, and you can see that it turns out to be thick. Over here for the pen tool, you can see that I got my fill option over here as well, so I can choose any color right there. For the text, I'm just gonna drag it, and you can see that a text box is made. So if I were to type in, you can see the text. And what I can do over here is that I can choose different text that I want to add in. So I can center align it or left align it, or I can adjust the spacing of it as well. So let's say if I were to adjust the spacing, if I were to let's say do 25, 20, then you can see that the spacing of the letters actually change as well. Center align it, left align it, change it to bold, and so forth. And over here is the artboards tool. So if you were to click on the artboard, you can see that you can actually choose the artboard that you want. Right now I'm on iPhone 6 and 7, so if I were to say iPhone 6 and 7, you can see another artboard actually comes over there. And if I were to go to artboard over here and choose anything else, again choose, let's say something like Surface Pro, you can see that another artboard actually opens, so you can design UI for multiple devices all at once. And over here it also allows you to create multiple, let's say something for the web, and it allows you to change the width and height of the artboard as well. For example, what I'm going to do now is click on Android Mobile, and you can see that the Android Mobile actually comes up there. And now what I can do is I can change the width and height of the mobile as well. So what I can do is simply select the artboard, and you can see that the width is 200 and 360 over here. Let me change that to 440, and you can see that the artboard actually changes. And what I can also do is I can resize the artboard as I need it. So you can see that I can create artboards as I want to, and I can change the properties of all of the tools available over here to the properties panel. That is very, very dynamic. And over here what I can also do is, let me just go over here to this section right here and create some shapes right here. And what you want to do while you design is let's say for example you want to align it. You can align this as well. So you can align this to the top, to the bottom, to the center, and so forth. So all of the aligning is done over here as well. And there's the subtraction tool over here. Repeat grid, we're going to come over that in further lessons right here. What I can do with subtraction and addition is that I can select two of the shapes just like this, and I can combine these shapes. And if I were to bring a third shape, let's say I'm going to say Control X and Control V. So I have this shape on the top. And now what I'm going to do is Control X, Control V, put this at the top, right? And then select this and select this to subtract it out. So you can see that my shape is subtracted. If I were to keep an oval, so let me just select the shape right here and then do intersect, and you can see that the intersection of the shape happens right there. And over here, there's another option, that is the extrude tool, and that actually extrudes the shape right here. So if I were to fill a color on this, you can see that this is how I can create different shapes inside of Adobe XD. So this is quite similar to what you find in Adobe Illustrator. So that is what you can do with properties panel. Hope you guys learn something as always. And as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.